Guys, I don't mean to interrupt. Gentlemen, I know you might still be smarting from that Callisto match last week. You have this arm wrestling challenge tonight. If you lose, one or both of you will have to take on Mitch Paradise at another time. What do you got to say about that?
Oh.
Any words?
Yeah, we got words. Do we look worried? We're trying to train here. This man is gonna break Mitch Paradise's arm. How well you think he's gonna wrestle after that? Look at these cannons. We had to smuggle them in.
Let's go. Get out of here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, with this matchup, this is very interesting indeed. As Benjamin Saylor gets into the ring with Cooter, and as you recall, just recently here on Championship Wrestling from the Twin Cities, Ben came out in the middle of an interview that Cooter was in, basically said, you and I have traveled the highways and the byways together. We've never actually gone one-on-one in the ring. Let's get in there and do it. Both of these men agreed, and this should be very interesting. Cooter, not the most proficient technical wrestler, but a great guy in the ring, great sportsman, and of course, the professional, as he's called, Ben Saylor. Wait a minute.
He just kicked the duck.
Wait a minute.
You know, we're seeing an aggressive Ben Saylor here. He's not exactly following the rules. I don't know what he's got to prove here.
Well, this is certainly a different side of Ben Saylor, and hopefully it's just momentary, a little bit of aggression here being shown by Ben. Nice maneuver on the part of Cooter.
Cooter offered a handshake twice, Mick, and Saylor just brushed him off.
Well, we welcome you, ladies and gentlemen, to Championship Wrestling from the Twin Cities. And again, if you're just joining us, this matchup between Cooter and Benjamin Saylor, very interesting because these two guys were best of friends for so many years, and all of a sudden, look at the expression on the face of Benjamin Saylor. I don't know if this is a newfound attitude or if he's just having a bad day, but this is not the Ben Saylor we're used to.
Well, and definitely when he comes out and issues the challenge and gets it agreed to, now they're in the ring, he won't accept handshakes. He's definitely had a couple shots, and he kicked the chicken.
Well, that's the worst of all.
And I think that's where he's going to go wrong with Cooter.
He literally spanked that chicken, you know, and I think that at some point...
Cooter's confused. You can see him.
Well, he's confused getting into the ring, George.
But he doesn't understand what Saylor's doing here. This is his friend.
Over the top, hip lock. Took him down to the mat. Again, Cooter, we've likened him to the scuffling hillbilly type of wrestler. Going back decades in professional wrestling, a good old farm boy, and he calls it scuffling. He doesn't call it wrestling.
That was Big Luke. Big Luke Brown
yes.
called it scuffling. But look at the face. You pointed that out earlier, Mick. Look at the face on Saylor. He's just got a mean look in his eyes.
Look at that great athleticism on the powder. Cooter went into that handstand and then extricated himself.
Well, it's sometimes the unorthodox style of a guy like Cooter. It's not wrestling. You know, you call it scuffling, whatever you want to call it, but sometimes that can be the factor in a match.
Sure. Well, it can certainly throw Ben Saylor off his game plan. In the corner now, neither man wanting to... Well, finally, he breaks it up, and that was almost a forced break by the referee, and Saylor begrudgingly took a few steps back.
I'm hoping that Saylor just wanted to have a nice workout with a friend here and have this match, but there you go, there's sportsmanship.
Absolutely. And ladies and gentlemen, we have to add, coming up right after this, the arm wrestling challenge will be on hand as Big Mitch Paradise in the ring, one-on-one, bending the arms, bending those tree trunks with A.J. LaRock, the Canadian Crusher, as a result of a challenge laid out last week. Oh, wait a minute. Look at these two guys.
Well, not to mention how mad AJ is with Slade getting beat.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt about it. And then Slade, of course, kind of, you know, look at this maneuver, this submission maneuver on the part of Ben Saylor.
Well, he's still using the fundamental wrestling skills, but he's very aggressive. This is a
Look
different
at what
Saylor.
in the hell is going on.
Now that's not neat.
Cooter is not going to call it a night. You basically got to beat this guy half to death.
He doesn't know when he's down.
No.
He's just a friendly, good-loving, old country type guy.
As I started to say just a minute ago, George, you got to stay tuned because the arm wrestling between Mitch Paradise and AJ LaRock, the Canadian Crusher, is next. Look at this. Look at this on the part of Cooter. And if Mitch Paradise wins that arm wrestling, then down the road he has locked AJ LaRock into a one-on-one, perhaps a handicap match, whatever. Mitch just wants to get him in the ring in a wrestling match. AJ said, I won't do that, but I'll bend arms with you.
Well, and I was glad that Ed Hillier threw that stipulation in.
Look at this.
This has turned into a Donnybrook.
These guys are buddies, for crying out loud. You got that professionalism, I understand, coming to the forefront.
I still think that Cooter is a little bit confused because he thought he was getting in the ring with his friend, with his buddy. They were going to have a nice contest, and he's getting beat.
Well, George, I mean, it's the old adage. I mean, you never take anybody lightly.
No.
And when the bell rings, there's no friends in there. I mean, let's face it, the name of the... Look at these two. They're like two pit bulls in there right now. What the hell is going
I
on
don't understand
here?
Ben Saylor. He is absolutely like a maniac in there.
He's out of his mind. Saylor, for crying out loud. Wait a minute, ring the bell. Ben Saylor...
I think he's been disqualified.
Ben Saylor ignored the referee's count. What in the hell is going on with Ben Saylor? Roger, ring that bell.
He's
Come on.
out to injure his friend.
This match is over, Saylor. What is going on here? Ben Saylor, first he challenges his buddy, then he ignores the
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, as a result of a disqualification, Cooter!
Ben Saylor has been disqualified. I'm looking at the expression on the face of Ben Saylor. He's frustrated, he's angry. We got to hear from this guy. Let's find out what in the world is behind this transformation in Ben Saylor. Wait a second, let's go to the
Saylor,
program.
I have watched your career for years, and I've never seen this side of you. I've heard of people waking up on the wrong side of the bed. I think you woke up underneath it.
You think I woke up on the wrong side of the bed? No, that's not it at all. Let me tell you and all these morons sitting around the ring what's gotten into me. You see, I've been wrestling for over 10 years now, and for 10 years, I've been chasing the cheers of the fans. Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, I can't go to the bank and deposit those cheers and pay my bills with them. So they're worthless to me.
Wow.
Just like all of you. You're worthless too, punk. So let me tell you something. There's no more sitting around and waiting for everything to be delivered to me. I'm going out and I'm taking it. All those shiny bits of gold you guys like to wear around your waist, those are going to be mine. And I'm starting right here in Steel Domain Wrestling. Now, if you're out there and you don't believe me, let me make this perfectly clear. There's 364 square feet of canvas over here, and that's my home. That's where I live. You want to test me? You walk down that aisle, and you step through those ropes, right into the crosshairs of the professional.
Wow.
There's a man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Benjamin Saylor, like we've never seen it. He's going to go after the cameraman.
Banks! We don't need no stinking banks!
The Unbank is not a bank. It's an unbank. Open 7 days a week with convenient hours. The Unbank for cashing all types of checks. Instant cash loans up to $500. Get a MasterCard regardless of credit history. Free money orders. FDIC savings accounts. Fast bill payment. Phone cards. The Unbank, your friendly neighborhood financial center. Get cash on the spot whenever you need it. With over a dozen Twin Cities locations, chances are there's an Unbank open near you.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee for your arm wrestling challenge, I give to you.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We We saw what you did not long ago. We want this to be fair and impartial, so we brought our own referee. We do not want this man anywhere near this arm wrestling. Anybody but this guy. Get him out. We're not doing this. No. Fair and square, Hellier. Fair and square. I'll call it fair.
Wait a minute. Wait a second. We got.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. To make it fair and square, we'll toss a coin between Soltis and Jesser. The winner of the coin toss, it will be the referee. You ready? Guys, come up. Come on up. Jay, since you're the senior official, you get to call it. Ready? That's heads.
Wait a minute.
You're on. Jesser, you promised me you're going to call right down the middle.
Wait a minute.
I don't believe a promise from
Dan
Jesser.
Jesser is going to referee this arm wrestling contest between A.J. LaRock, the Canadian Crusher, and Big Mitch Paradise. And again, here's the caveat. If Mitch Paradise puts down A.J. LaRock, and I'm guessing Mitch is the odds-on favorite here, he will get a match with A.J. the Crusher and or Ryan Slade if and when he wins. Now, this is the only way that A.J. Oh, for crying out loud, come on. Here we go.
I'm thinking that Mr. Slade should have been escorted out of the ring.
I agree with you.
You know, you and I have seen some of these contests over the years.
Yeah, I know, pal. I know. All right, are we going to get down to business now? Let's sit down, LaRock. Let's get this going. Mitch Paradise, A.J. LaRock here. Arm wrestling champ. Oh, for Pete's sake, come on, LaRock.
Look at Slade getting his nose in it. He should be out of here.
All right, he should. What is it? He said Mitch is greasy. The table's off. Mitch is greasy. His hands too big. Look at it. Oh. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Finally.
I don't think we're there yet, Mick.
All right. Come on, Jesser's got to take some control here. Heaven's sakes, are they finally going to lock up? Here we go. We got the grip going. We got the grip. All right, we are ready. Oh, come on! It's ridiculous already.
I'll deal with him. Sit down. You're over in the corner. You don't go on there. You don't sit. I'm counting you out. I'm setting you back.
Hey!
I'm liking that aggression.
Hey, all right.
Let's hope he's a man of his word at this one.
All right, Jesser, that a boy. Lay down the law here.
I like that.
All right, finally. Look, we get it. We see the gun there, AJ. Here we go. They're getting ready for the grip. Remember, more than just bragging rights at stake here. There they go. Here they go.
There's a match at stake.
There's a match at stake in the crowd. Wait a minute. The man is grabbing the table. Come on, Jesser, get around there.
It looks like Paradise has still got the advantage.
He does, but the man is clearly grabbing the table here. Come on, Jesser, walk around.
This is one time I would rather have had Soltis.
Well, I would have. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Oh, come on.
What was that?
Come on. Wait a minute. Wait a second.
I told you Slade was the factor. He shouldn't have been here.
A.J. LaRock was about a half an inch from getting his arm put down by Mitch Paradise. All of a sudden, there's the eye gouge, that ridiculous illegal eye gouge. That's got to be the end of it. You got it.
Here's your referee's official decision.
Wait a minute now. Hang on a second. Wait a minute. Wait a second.
Because Mitch Paradise sat up out of his chair, he has been disqualified.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
A.J.
That's a crock of crap. Dan
Jesser, don't trust him.
That is the biggest bunch of baloney I've ever seen. Ring the bell. What an absolute
And then we got a
travesty.
beatdown.
First of all, Jesser, that crook should have never been within 50 miles of the ring.
And no referee.
This is absolutely disgusting here. Oh, wait a second. Oh, what an absolute beatdown here. A.J. LaRock, the Canadian Crusher, and Ryan Slade leaving Mitch Paradise in a shambles here. And again, it's the 2-on-1 assault, and of course, from behind. Well, that was 3-on-1 if you throw Jesser in there.
That was 3.
That is absolutely...
I honestly believe that Jesser was paid off in this one, Mick.
Well, he had to be.
You know when LaRock came to ringside with him.
How do you get disqualified for standing up on the table when a guy puts his fingers in your eyes?
Yeah, Slade decked him, he got up, and the next thing he's getting a double beatdown. And then Jesser disqualifies him.
Absolutely horrendous. Mitch Paradise is making his way over to the interview area
I can't wait till we hear what he's got to
with
say.
Sean Skinner. Oh, man.
An absolute atrocity in the ring. I would say that Ryan Slade and AJ went over the top on you. What do you say?
Come hell or high water. Nothing is gonna stop me from making this right. I will go to the ends of the earth to hunt these two down. If I have to, I'll be back for you.
Wow.
Your final event of the evening is a special over-the-top rope challenge. Here are the rules. All participants will enter the ring and the match will begin. Elimination occurs when a participant is thrown over the top rope and both feet touch the floor. That will continue until there is one participant remaining, and that man will be the Elimination Challenge winner. Introducing the participants, Aya Goldberry, the Golden Idol,
The Golden
Dylan Corbin, Ryan
I don't know what he's doing.
Benjamin Saylor, Josh Calisto, Thomas Walton III. The man they call Cooter, and Mr. Incredible.
All right, it's an over-the-top rope challenge, ladies and gentlemen. Last man in the ring is the victor here. It's basically a free-for-all. If you're thrown over the top rope onto the floor and both teeth possibly, both feet touch the floor, the last man remaining is going to win what they're calling the Portland Avenue Rumble.
But the Golden Idol. What in the world does this mean?
I don't know how that happened. I don't know how Idol got his fat ass in there. I mean, I hate to say it, but
Well, he hasn't done anything so far.
oh, of course he hasn't. Wait a minute. On the far side of the ring, Ari Navari. No. Oh, Callisto and Ryan Slade resuming their war, and you got to know Ryan Slade wants to dismantle Josh Callisto after the defeat last week.
Yeah, and there's revenge on his mind. We got Ben Saylor in there and Cooter's in there.
I'm not sure if the bullet was announced, but the man with the mask and the fringe on top, the Surrey with the fringe on top, the bullet is also in the ring, and he's taken over on Thomas Walton III.
I'm just curious. Look at, well, the Idol took one.
The Idol is he's getting destroyed by Mr. Incredible in there. And of course, Mr. Incredible, he's got a score to settle with the Idol. Idol cost him the match again. Oh, there goes Walton.
Oh my God, he tossed him right over.
One of the fans about ringside had a present there. Probably an uninvited lap guest. Oh, wait a second. Wait a minute. Incredible. Oh, God. Wait a minute. Incredible gone. Walton and now Incredible. Look at Corbin.
And the Idol eliminated himself, Mick.
Well, the Idol's often eliminates himself, but that's another story.
Cooter and Saylor are out at the same time, and they're continuing their war on the floor.
Man, that ring is thinning out pretty quick here, but Callisto is still in there. Can you imagine that?
Well, he's got that adrenaline going. He got that victory last week.
Well,
We got a little conference going on over here with Davari.
I'm not sure we got honor among thieves, except that Davari and Corbin are, of course, members of the Golden Idol's Temple of Terror. So they're doing a number on Josh Callisto. Get him out of here. I don't care if you got to get a sled, a hand. Oh, wait a minute there. Wait, oh no. Davari!
He's out.
Davari is gone. Wait a minute. Here goes. His Callisto's gone.
Callisto's gone.
Oh, no. Oh, now this is interesting.
Very interesting.
The bullet in the ring with Ryan Slade and Darren Corbin. Kind of ineffectual shots there. Delivered by Bullet in the corner. It's going to take more than that.
Corbin's looking for advice.
Wait a minute now. Oh, wait a second. Oh, goodbye.
Oh, my God. He's out.
Goodbye. Wait a minute. Wait, there goes Slade. Darren Corbin. Darren Corbin.
No honor among thieves.
Darren Corbin gets the Duke here. I guess Corbin...
May I have your attention, please? I have just been informed by our referees that there is one more final participant, a late entry in the Elimination Challenge.
Wait a second.
May I give to you your final participant, the Tangerine Dream, Ricky Love.
Wait a minute now! Wait a minute! Ricky Love! He must have gotten to the building a little late. Oh, here we go! Oh, Corbin and Love! Oh, baby! The Golden Idol is beside himself. Wait a minute, Corbin! Is he gone? Is he gone?
Not yet. His feet did not touch the floor.
Oh! Ricky Love, the Tangerine Dream, who the Golden Idol said was a fugitive from justice after he defeated Aria Davari at the Hopkins show in July. Ricky Love, I guess this is one of the only times that I've heard of a guy last-minute entrant because his bus was late coming in from Iowa City or whatever, but nonetheless, Darren Corbin unloading now on Ricky Love, the two redheads doing battle.
Nonetheless, if he was signed to the match and he got here late due to travel, he's still able to get in it.
Ricky Love, Darren Corbin, wait a minute, Ricky,
he didn't go over, Nick. He didn't go over. He did not go over.
Corbin thinks he won again. This will be the second time that Corbin thought he won when he didn't. Wait a minute! Ricky Love! Ricky Love is the winner! Ricky Love!
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the winner of the over-the-top rope Elimination Challenge. Ricky Love!
Ricky Love, ladies and gentlemen, the Tangerine Dream gets the victory. Gets the victory, Darren Corbin.
Don't talk to us.
Hey, it happens. It happens.
That's why they got bumper stickers that say that.
He forgot to set his watch. Bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, Ricky Love, the Tangerine Dream, a late entrant into the over-the-top challenge. Ricky Love eliminates Darren Corbin and the Tangerine Dream. Ricky Love returns to Steel Domain with a vengeance. Wrestling fans, I'm here with a couple of disgruntled individuals. To my right, Darren Corbin, and to my left, the Golden Idol. Unfortunately, in that over-the-top rope challenge, your man Darren Corbin unsuccessful. What's the matter?
Just give me the mic. You get out! Get out! Get out! I'm tired of you, Mick Cart. You know something? We told you people here in Steel Domain Wrestling that we were going to be a force to be reckoned with. The Temple of Terror. I did not bring this man in for the injustice that happened again and again with that red-headed goofball, that other red-headed goofball. For this to happen, another injustice, the fugitive comes into the ring and he creates this havoc. You know something? Ed Hellier, Mick Karch, the little weasel, whatever his name is, Pete Wagner, all these, the official, every person that ordered a hamburger, a drink, it doesn't matter. I will sue everybody that was inside this building tonight. Every fan, I will bring justice because Steel Domain Wrestling, you are on notice. This right here is the greatest athlete that has ever walked into this building. And I am through with you people.
You are the ones that start phenomenons today that later the whole world will be talking about. It's you guys. You are the ones that start the CM Punks, that start the Mr. Andersons, that start the Colt Cabanas. It's up to you, and we appreciate you guys coming and putting your heart out and saying yes to the good guys, no to the bad guys. Here's your money. I love professional wrestling. Boom, boom, Colt Cabana. Boom, boom, Colt Cabana.